Hello students, welcome back to this new session. Let's continue with another problem. Find the region in the W plane bounded by the lines x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, x plus y is equal to 1 under the transformation W is equal to z square. So let's start working for the solution of this problem. Okay, so once again we have to consider the transformation W is equal to z square and find the image of these lines and the region bounded by these lines. Okay, how it will be in the W plane. Okay, let's work for that. So first of all we will consider W is equal to z square, and we have already done it before. We substitute z is equal to x plus iy, so that W will be x plus iy whole square, and that will be x square minus y square plus 2i x into y. So you get u is equal to x square minus y square and the imaginary part 2xy. So these are the basic things that we did in my previous session as well. Okay, now in this case we are going to put already even x is equal to constant and y is equal to constant also we have done it, so we can directly use that. But now I am just going step by step. So when x is equal to 1, let's work for the line. For x is equal to 1, u will look like 1 minus y square, because x square becomes 1 when x is equal to 1, and v becomes 2y. Okay, so yes, so let us substitute the value of, so you get y as v by 2 from here, and u will be 1 minus v square by 4, or if you take the LCM and get the things done properly, you will have 4u is equal to 4 minus v square, or v square is equals to 4 minus 4u, or you can take 4 common, 1 minus u, or v square is equal to 4 times 1 minus u. So this is the equation for x is equal to 1. Okay, now let's work for x is equal y is equal to 1. For y is equal to 1, the same u becomes u is equal to x square minus 1, and v becomes, what's going to happen to v when y is equal to 1? It will be 2x. So x is v by 2, so let's substitute that. So u will be v square by 4 minus 1, or u is equal to v square minus 4 into 4 here it will be, or I want v square separated from here. You see that it will be 4 times u plus 4, and that is 4 times u plus 1, or v square is equal to 4 times u plus 1. Okay, so this is the image of the line y is equal to 1. So we have done with the other part as well. Now let's continue with the last part. You have got the line x plus y is equal to 1. Okay, so that you get yes, if x plus y is equal to 1, you have u is equal to x square plus y square, x square minus y square you all have, and v is equal to 2xy. So we have to do certain substitutions here. Okay, that is x plus y is equal to 1 for this. Okay, let's do that. So it's very simple. All you have to do is yes, separate your y from this equation. You have u is equal to x square minus, see, from this equation, if x plus y is equal to 1, then y will be 1 minus x. So it will be 1 minus x whole square, see. So it will be x square minus 1 minus x square plus 2x. So plus x square minus x square gets cancelled. You will have 2x minus 1. I hope you have understood this. 1 minus x whole square is 1 plus x square plus minus 2x. But there is a minus sign here, so just change the sign accordingly. You will have this. You should be getting this. Okay. Now you have v is equal to, also substitute your y as 1 minus x over here. So it will be v is equals to 2 times x minus 2x square. You will be having. Okay. And u is equal to this. So what I will do, I'll substitute from the value of x from u. Okay, so u will be u plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to x from this equation. Just see. Okay, let us substitute the value of x over here. So it will be v into v is equals to 2 times u plus 1 divided by 2 plus and minus 2 into u plus 1 whole square divided by 2 whole square. Okay, so it will be 2 gets cancelled, u plus 1 minus you will have divided by 2 whole square, so it will be 4 over here. So let me write it clearly, u square plus 1 plus 2u divided by 4 and 2. Okay, so you will have like this, u plus 1 minus u square minus 1 minus 2u divided by 2. Okay, and you have to take the LCM and simplify it further. Let's see what do you get over here. I'll just work my last part over here in this small corner. See, it is v is equal to 2 times u plus 2 minus u square minus 1 minus 2u divided by 2. So plus 2u minus 2u gets cancelled. Okay, so you have v is equal to 2 minus 1 minus u square divided by 2. Okay, or I can separate my u square from here, or just 1 minute, I'll do one more step, otherwise it will be very 2v is equals to 1 minus u square, or u square is equal to 1 minus 2v. Okay, you will have this equation. Or I can rewrite the same equation as u square is equal to, I'll take minus 2 common, v minus half I can do. Is it okay? Look at this. Okay, so this is the final equation for me, okay, for this line. So for all 3 lines we have got the equations. As you see, we have discussed it before as well. So this is a parabola, right? It's a parabola, symmetric about u axis, symmetrical, okay. And what is the focus? Focus is the origin, and the vertex is 1, 0. Vertex is 1, 0. So I'll write in short here. You also please write it. Similarly, here, what is this? This is also a parabola, symmetric about u axis, right? This also we have discussed before. And focus is the origin, 0, 0. This is the focus. And what is the vertex? It is minus 1, 0. This is the vertex. Okay. Yes. And what about this? This is also a parabola, but how is this? This is symmetric about imaginary axis now, v axis. So I'm going to write about it in detail. So please, all of you, maintain its notes. Okay, right from the beginning. Look at this. We did all this we have done it before as well. Even this discussion we have done before, so I'm not going in detail how we get all that. Okay, we have already seen it. Okay, so we just have to find the vertex, the focus, and where it is symmetrical to. Okay, so that we can geometrically draw that figure or sketch that. Okay, then also we have to work for this, and we also know that this is also a parabola, symmetric about the real axis only and in the W plane, and the focus is the origin. And the vertex is minus 1, 0. Here it is 1, 0. Now what about this? If you can just look into this, it is quadratic in U. It's quadratic in U. It means what? It is symmetric about the last parabola I am speaking of. It is also a parabola, symmetric about imaginary axis, V axis. Is it not? It is symmetric about imaginary axis. Focus is origin only. But what is the vertex? You see the vertex. Vertex, since it is minus, it will be, yes, it will be this shape. I hope you can understand this shape. Okay, had it been plus, it will be U like this. Okay, so now, yes, this will be, since it is minus, the yes, and it will be opposite of that, and the vertex is 0, half. The vertex is 0, half. This is the vertex. So let us draw all the lines in the Z plane and the corresponding images in the W plane with all these details. Okay, so let's continue with the images here. So let us draw our sketch for all the respective lines in the Z plane and their images in the W plane. Okay, so say this is your Z plane with this as the x-axis, with this as the y-axis or the imaginary axis. Okay, here the W plane, real axis U, imaginary axis V. Okay, so I'll just extend a bit here as well, because I need to consider the two parabolas. Okay, yes, 0, origin. So first let us consider the lines in the z-plane. We are given with the line x is equal to a constant x is equal to 1. Say this is 1 over here, 1 comma 0, the point. Okay, so the line x is equal to 1 will be like this. X is equal to 1. Okay, y is equal to 1. If I mark my line y is equal to 1 over here, it will be, yes, it will be a line like this. Y is equal to 1. This is y is equal to 1. Now x plus y is equal to 1. Yes, it will be passing through these points. Yes, you just have to join this. Okay, this is the line x plus y is equal to 1. So he is asking us to find the image of the region bounded by these three lines. One is x plus y is equal to 1. I hope you can understand how to draw x plus y is equal to 1. Just put x is equal to 0, you get y is equal to 1. And if you put y is equal to 0, you get x is equal to 1. Means what? It is passing through these points from x-axis and y-axis. Once you get 2 points, you can easily join those points to get your line. Okay, so the region bounded by all three lines is this. This is the region. And we have to find the image of this region in the W plane under the given transformation to us. So this is the region bounded by the three lines. Okay, now let us one by one draw, yes, the respective images. So for x is equal to 1, we got the parabola. What was the parabola? V square is equal to, yes, what was the parabola? V square is equal to, draw the corresponding images of each of the lines on the W plane. Okay, so first I will mark my point, the vertex for the first parabola. You see, we got the parabola. The first parabola, what we got for was the line for x is equal to 1. For x is equal to 1, we got the parabola. I'll write the equation here so that will be easy for us to draw the parabola. It is v square is equal to 4 times 1 minus u. 1 minus u. Okay, its vertex will be 1 comma 0 here. Okay, and it is symmetrical about the real axis. So let me draw that this way. I hope that is clear. Similarly, for y is equal to 1, we got the parabola v square is equal to 4 times 1 plus u. We got it something like this. Okay, so this is also a parabola in the W plane with the vertex at minus 1 comma 0. Look at this. So minus 1 comma 0, if 1 comma 0 is here, I can take my minus 1 comma 0 over here. Okay, this is the vertex for that parabola. So let us draw that parabola. Okay, I hope that is clear. 1 minute, this should be proper. When this is cutting like this, it should also come and touch it here. Okay, yes, now that is proper. Okay, finally, for the line x plus y is equal to 1, we had got the parabola something like this. U square is equal to minus 2 v minus half. Okay, v minus half means, yes, v minus half. Now see here, if we substitute, 1 minute, on this parabola only, right? Yes, this parabola is cutting the v axis or the imaginary axis. When you put u is equal to 0 here, v will be 4. So this point is 2 actually. V square is 4 here. If you put u is equal to 0, you get v square is equal to 4. V will be plus or minus 2. So this point will be 0 comma 2 and this point will be 0 comma minus 2. So the both parabolas will be cutting the imaginary axis at the point 0 comma minus 2 and 0 comma 2. Is it not? If this is 0 comma 2 and 0 comma minus 2, and now I will speak about this parabola also. See here, the vertex for this parabola is 0 comma half. Yes or no? 0 comma half. If that is the vertex, we'll take the vertex over here. Okay, it will be somewhere here. Okay, I'll write it as 0 comma half over here. Okay, this is the vertex for this parabola. Now let's see, because it is minus sign, it will be like this, ulta u. Okay, and I want to speak one more thing. It is symmetrical about the imaginary axis. That is one thing we have already discussed that. Next point is where it will cut the u axis. If I put u is equal to 0, if I put u is equal to 0 here, I'll get v is equal to half. That's quite simple. Okay, next, if I put v is equal to 0, v is equal to 0, I can take a, just see, u square is equals to, I can take this minus sign inside and write 2 times 1 minus half over here. Okay, sorry, plus half minus v I can write. If I put v is equal to 0, u square will be 1c. The same equation will be, don't put directly v is equal to 0 here. You will get a 0 minus half. Yeah, that also is proper. U square will be equal to 1. If u square is equal to 1, u will be plus or minus 1. Okay. So means what? This parabola, that is this parabola, is cutting the real axis at the point plus 1 and minus 1. So I can easily draw the parabola like this, passing through these points. Just see this. This is the required parabola for that. Okay. So this is the other parabola, that is last parabola. Okay. This is corresponding to the first line, x is equal to 1. Okay. This is corresponding to y is equal to 1. And this is the parabola for x plus y is equal to 1. So what is the region between all their images? The region between these parabolas is this. Okay. This is the region of the images. Okay. I hope bounded by the images of these lines. So this region is been transformed to this region under the transformation w is equal to z square. Okay. So this completes the solution for this problem. Okay. This is a small discussion. I mean, it's a huge discussion, I know that. But you need to remember each and every point. This is how you draw, and this is how you take all the points, take care about all things, how it is moving and all that. Okay. So let's continue with one more problem in my next session. Okay.